How is it going, everyone? Welcome to Grid 2, and you might be wondering why I am in a pause menu. That's because as soon as you start the game, this is where you start. Well, you have a main menu, but for some reason you cannot save your controls and exit the game, so you gotta do it on the spot. So here we are. So let's just start. I guess the good thing is that there is no waiting involved, right? Let's just start. So, I don't know which American city this is supposed to be, but yeah, it's supposed to be the typical tutorial race. I don't know if it was Chicago or something like that. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, the point is that we are in a Mustang, which I think was also the first car in the previous game. Well, this game, in terms of driving, is a lot more arcade than the previous one, I think. I mean, you can tell the way that it slides, it plays more like Need for Speed than something like a Simcade, right?
Final lap. You need to give first place some real grief. Get in front.
Ah, shit. Well, here they teach you to do the flashbacks, but don't have any reason to use the flashback here. I mean, it's supposed to be like a very easy AI. And I'm kinda scared on seeing how hard the AI could be in this game. Because this one, I'm assuming it starts in normal difficulty, and here at least you can tell the second place is pretty close to me, right? So let me increase the volume for me. There you go.
It was amazing. The buzz here is incredible, man. I couldn't keep track of the amount of camera phones focused on you. That performance is going to get us noticed. Just you wait and see.
You know what? Those were only 2 laps, right? No need.
I see you've been making waves across the racing community.
Hey, that's my channel. Surely. That's the all YouTube UI. Pretty cool.
I have an opportunity for you.
Yeah, it was Chicago.
To help me create the most comprehensive racing series in the world. No need to decide right away. I've set you up with a track day at Indianapolis Speedway. Enjoy it. Practice and consider my offer.
Well,
in touch in a few days.
What I don't know is how many real tracks there are, because Indianapolis is real. That Chicago one didn't look real, or rather, yeah, I know Chicago is a real place,
I
but...
told you that last race would spark some interest. You heard of Patrick Callahan? Well, he's the reason we're here today. He's got some big idea to set up a new world racing series that's gonna take the world by storm. His words. So today is a no-pressure tryout. Let's show him what you can do. Take some time to learn the track today before you go full throttle.
Wait, learn the track for what? And also, why are we...
Okay, after this sweeping left embankment, you got a real nasty left-hander. Get over to the right. Look out for the brake marker boards. They will help you judge when to start slowing down.
Okay.
Scrub off some speed and look for those markers. So
But I don't need to brake here. What you mean brake? Oh, okay, I need to brake here. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here's the thing. When you say Indianapolis, I thought you were talking about the whole oval.
Tap the brake and steer hard into the next turn. Continue to turn and the back end will begin to slide out. You'll need to get back on the gas to carry the drift.
Yeah, sure, okay, but the thing is that
Let's see a drift.
I wasn't expecting this to be the road version of Indianapolis.
Keep that up.
And by the way, they seem to obviously have the license to Indianapolis, since they even have the logo. Like, that's the real logo of Indianapolis.
The bridge are a little tighter. Don't be afraid to come off the gas a little if you need to.
Well, I wouldn't... That slogan, the greatest race course in the world, I'm not sure about that. Sure, why not? Okay.
All right, full throttle now, coming onto the final straight.
I'm not sure if I will call this a straight, but... Well, this one, yes, but... Oh, actually, in Indianapolis, the finish line is on the straight, gotcha.
Hey, that was seriously impressive. No doubt you'll be hearing from Patrick after that. If you want to go back to your garage, that's cool. Otherwise, you can stay out there a bit longer and practice. Come in when you're ready, pal.
Nah, I think I'm fine. Thanks, but no thanks. Alright. Though, I don't know why you wanted to try there. If my Mustang works, yeah, my Mustang works.
my eye on the racing scene for a while now, and your performance in Chicago
is the reason why you had a drive around the Indianapolis Speedway. Now I have something to offer. My dream is to create a World Series of racing. Imagine the high-speed racers from the US, the technical guys from Europe, and the drift kings of Asia, all in one competition to determine the world's greatest driver. But first we need a spark. We need a star. And that's where you come in. To get our name out there, I've set you up with some of the USA's elite racing clubs. Once we get the US clubs on board, sign some of their drivers, get their fans, then we can start hosting our own events.
Okay. Well, this part I actually...
Then I'll get my people to draw up some contracts.
I actually seen it before because I tested the game. But yeah, here they basically let you enter your stuff, and it's pretty interesting that you can enter your age as well. Wait, just in case, let me do that. Okay. But age, you enter an age range. You can even say that you are 50 plus. Well, in my case, it's interesting because I'm 30. Like, just 30. So, technically, this is my age range. But yeah. And nationality, of course, Argentinian. Thankfully, just like the previous game, they do have it. Oh, and nicknames, this is also something I saw. In the previous one, I called myself Hotshot, but Hotshot is not in this game for some reason, so I guess the closest is Hot Rod, though this is such a stupid name, but I mean, Hotshot was also stupid, so let's carry on with the stupidity. So yeah, I'm the Hot Rod, I guess. Well, yeah, obviously the connection is gonna fail. Now, this is the part I'm a little bit afraid. I'm gonna try putting very hard. I hope I can roll it back later if this ends up being too much for me.
First up, you've got an invite to compete
Okay, we will see.
Race Club and their star driver Harrison Carter. If you can give him a good challenge, it should get him interested in joining up with us.
Okay, let's go there. California.
In race events, the aim is to cross the finish line ahead of your competitors. You're gonna need all of your driving skill to make your way through the pack and bring home the win.
Okay. Yeah, well, this is mostly to see, well, the only car I have, to see if very hard difficulty is a problem. Because in the previous game I could mostly win on the hardest difficulty, but...
The rock faces, grass banks, and ditches by the road. They could turn your car over if you crash.
These are some cool looking cars.
Carter is the main man around here. Show him you're up for the challenge.
Harrison Carter with a Camaro. Okay, so am I gonna get my ass kicked? Is my question.
It is one of the best known racing clubs in the US. Finish in the top 3 to get their attention.
I only need top 3, but I will feel bad about not winning, you know.
You're nearly into the top 3.
Well, yeah, I launched it in 5th place. I also wonder if the starting position in this game is completely random or if it is like, you know, something more predetermined. So here, starting 1st place.
Here we got him. Come on, take the position.
Hey, come on, take the position. Why, you want me to just get rid of this guy? I mean, I don't mind, but... Also, there are no laps here, are they? I think they aren't. Ah, fuck. Why you take that so slow? Alright. Also, I realized that I have 5 flashbacks. So flashbacks in this game are not tied to the difficulty like in the previous one. Oof, that was close. Okay, no, that's fine. Ooh,
Let's keep that lead.
that's a very blinding sun. This game has very good graphics, but the thing about this game is that despite the previous one being from 2008, this game is, I think, it's from 2013. So it's pretty weird that they released one 5 years later, but I mean, why not? And this one runs at 60 frames per second, so that's great.
You won your first race. Way to go, pal.
But for now, very hard looks okay, but I don't think that it's a good metric to use the very first race in the game to see... Wait, what you mean 0 objectives completed? Fans? Wait, why did I have 3,500 fans? Okay. So that's...
Hot Rod. Well, your performance has got another club interested, the Trans-America Pacers. You'll need a Japanese-built vehicle to compete with them. So here's 2 to choose from.
So it's a Nissan Spec Aero or a Fair Lady. I mean, the stats seem exactly the same, aren't they? No, okay, this one has slightly less top speed, but it compensates with... with what? Does it compensate with anything? Wait, I think it has slightly more acceleration. Okay, I'll pick this one. It's the Nissan Silvia. You will be able to win the other one later via vehicle challenge. Yeah, sure. So
take any of the cars you own for a test drive. It's a good way to test out the limits of the car before you head into competition. Sponsors are another great way to get your name out there.
okay, so we get sponsors too.
Your car, they'll offer you an objective. Complete it and you'll make sure you reach a wider audience.
Okay, so they give you fans only if you do that objective. This seems pretty specific. But wait, win a vehicle challenge is like, these are not very like common, right? We'll say that these ones will probably be the easiest ones to get, right? Like drive over 160 kilometers, because everything else is so specific for some reason. Wait, but these are different? Or did they just change the order for no reason? No, they are different, right? I could put lead for a whole lap, I guess. And then what else? Oh, it's because they have to be different objectives. Like, you cannot put the same objective. I don't know, this one. Sure. And how do I go out? Like, oh, down, that's how you go out. Oh, why are you pointing? Oh, they are the sponsor. Why weren't you pointing at them? Alright, change vehicle. Yeah, I could change to... wait. Tier 1, I guess. I also have another one here. I think this one might be DLC. Probably. Maybe. Wait, this is the one I got. Oh, the player livery. This is like... okay, gotcha. Well, hopefully I don't take too long with this, but... I don't know. So isn't this very close? Like, the camera is very close. It's hard to see the whole thing from here. Though I don't mind this livery, I guess. Looks cool. Looks passable. But yeah, that's the part that is hard. Which color? You can randomize it though. I don't know what color what button that is 1. Okay, it's square. Wait, you cannot change the red? Or maybe that's a different color. Okay, could be. Well, I don't mind going for something blue this time, since I went for something red. Okay, let's... yeah, I'm fine with this. Fuck, what you mean? Okay, how do I accept? Damn it. Okay, get this one. But there is no way to accept. Oh, my bad. So how is it going, Wasabi? I got sponsored by Simpson. I didn't read the name of the sponsors, actually. But it's possible. Those colors don't really merge together that well. Yeah, but by going random, I think it's a good way of doing it. Though here... oh, it's because the other color also overlaps here. Like, there is another color outside that changes this. Not sure what will go well with this teal color. I guess this one could be. I feel like this is gonna look horrible at the end of the day, but hey, you never know. Maybe you will be surprised. Maybe it won't be that awful, just a little bit awful. It probably will be awful though. Like, this already doesn't look very good. It's fine, I still believe. Actually, this one being light brown doesn't look like a bad idea. I feel. Probably. Just that... It's just that there are so many options, right? I didn't mean to do that. Hold up. Can you go any slower, please? I guess the light brown actually makes it look elegant. I still think it's quite ugly though. Oh, and the ending being metallic, that's also something you can change. And this one changes that. This one could be like a more normal color, like black or something, right? Probably. Since it's... Or something like this, I guess. Honestly, this looks pretty shit. But it's fine, I'll take it. Sure. Wait, no. I don't want to cancel. Put complete. Yeah, there you go. To all vehicles. Yes. Okay.
Are we ready to go? Check your race calendar and see if
That took a while. Sorry, I apologize. I shouldn't have taken that long.
You've got a few choices now. You can continue competing with New Union. You can accept the invite to meet the Transamerica Pacers, or if you want to get some practice in, I've organized a test drive at Indianapolis anytime you need it.
But wait, can I use the Japanese car here? What do you mean coming soon? And those are invitations. Hey, I can go. I guess we can go back to Chicago. But you can use this thing. You can pick... I'll pick this one. Yeah, I think that maybe this color combination is not the best one. I will say it's a little bit awkward. I might be winning the race, but I don't think I'm winning in style. Maybe, you know, it will look better if the color weren't so muted, and you can change the finish of the color. I probably should do that. Like, make it metallic instead of gloss. Like, with gloss it looks a little bit gross, I gotta say. So I'm getting my ass kicked. Well, these are 4 laps. Well, it's a very short track. Okay. You probably want to not hit the walls like that. Might be a good idea. Though the damages, that's the thing. You have damages in this game, but I'm not sure what they translate to. Because I don't see anything in the UI that suggests damages. I also don't really feel... Okay, hold up. That's a bad way to start. Well, to do the first lap. This one seems like it won't be that easy. Maybe the Mustang is actually a better idea than this one. Just that I like the way this car looks better. Not sure if with these colors though, but it's fine. The first place here got away quite a lot. Well, another detail that I guess I didn't put that much emphasis on, but I think it's quite important, is that you apparently don't have money to purchase the cars. Like, you get the cars by finishing events, it seems. It seems to be the idea. Okay. The first place here is doing... Fuck. It's doing whatever it wants. And I don't think this game, or at least not for what little I've seen so far, has like the random accidents the first game had, where, you know, a CPU opponent could just crash. I don't think they do that here, which is a shame, because, you know, we will get no freebies. This is supposed to be a more arcade game after all. Now the issue here is, yeah, second place, I won't have any issues having this, but yeah, the first place seems like it's already out. I mean, just look at how extremely far it is. I might be able to reach it. I mean, there are 4 laps, but I don't know. Have my doubts. He's getting closer. Yeah, like I am making a difference on these laps, and well, you can actually see him now. That's 3 seconds, and in the previous lap there was like 5 seconds, I think. If it's 2 seconds per lap, it clearly won't be enough. But I think, well, I don't know what the objective for this invitational is. Like, maybe it's just top 3 like the previous one. The previous one was top 3. It feels so close, but it's not close at all. At the same time, I'm getting more used to the driving. So I guess that if I do another attempt, I might be able to reach him. Yeah, I got second. I also know if there are upgrades in this game or not, because seeing that it's a lot more arcade than the previous one, maybe you have upgrades. It seems that it simplifies a lot of the stuff about how you get cars and all of that. I didn't see how many it says it right there. Yeah, vehicle challenge. Wait, hold up. Before I do any of that, I want to turn this into metallic painting. Oh, I also have a number, but I didn't see a number. Where is metallic? There is metallic. Just make everything metallic. This one could be gloss, I guess. Maybe. Let's make everything metallic. Surely a better idea. But what about number? I guess I'm gonna... digits. Oh, you can put a certain amount of digits. Wait, but to get to the number I want... Oh, nice. You can actually switch pretty fast. Well, let's use my favorite number. I really like that number. Don't ask me exactly why, but I like it. But then, yeah, I'm still not sure about this color. This really looks quite shit. It's fine. It mimics my performance. So it remembers your position, so that's second place. That ain't good. That's fine. It's technically the Mustang... Well, it seems that most of these have similar stats, but the Mustang theoretically has more power. So yeah, I don't know. Wait, career vehicles own 30? And I think that those are all DLCs. You know, I had so many of them. I think that DLCs give you a shit ton of stuff. I think even with the metallic painting, this certainly could look better. Oh, actually there was an accident.
You just missed a nasty accident.
And there's even voice lines for accidents, so yeah. They are 100% in. Well, that also includes me. I can also get into accidents. That wasn't very good. Well, the biggest thing is learning the track. Because ironically, despite being an arcade an arcade game instead of a simcade. Knowing exactly how to drift in these corners makes a big difference. It's what prevents you from going straight to the wall like that. Yeah, by going straight to the wall you do lose quite some time. Even if it might not look like it's that much, I think you certainly do. Okay, I lost a couple of parts there.
Next time you face that corner, maybe take it with a little less speed.
Thanks for the advice, bro. Yeah, just go slower next time. No, I was thinking of going faster, actually. I don't understand, aside from the visual damage, obviously, what are these crashes doing to me? Because the UI doesn't seem to show me anything, but we know that there is damage because,
Just set the fastest lap.
like, right at the beginning it says like damage and I pick full, which was the default option, so unless the damage is like fully visual, like it says full but it's only how the car looks. And my car, let's just say that right now my car looks even uglier than it did before, and that's saying something. That is definitely saying something. It's fine, don't worry about it. Though there's also an exclamation mark in the speedometer. But maybe that's the handbrake, probably.
Okay,
I almost lost that.
early lead gives us the advantage.
Yeah, we are in grid 2. How is it going, Mr. Daytona?
Beating New Union at their own game is not easy. Great racing.
Yeah, great racing. Just took you the entirety of the car body. Don't worry about that. No problem. Wait a second. Do I have to change the objectives every time? Because I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, you've done well against New Union, so I think you're ready for a new challenge. There's an invite to compete against face-off specialists, the Trans-America Pacers. I want them in the WSR, so race to impress.
Yeah, okay, but hold up. Like, once you do the objectives... No, but you still have them. But I did finish some of this, didn't I? Huh. Weird. Yeah, I'm doing well. Well, my car is not doing pretty well. See, I look at that and it looks pretty ugly, honestly. Like, I don't feel happy with these colors. Maybe I should change the shade of this blue. Like, something to make it more actually blue. And then the orange, maybe I should make it more intense. But I feel like, if anything, that's gonna make this look like a clown car. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't think this is a good combination of colors. Making it yellow, I don't think it looks much better either. And maybe a less clashing color. Well, something like gray. I don't know. I'm really not sure. You get to choose new objective every so often. Oh, okay. Well, for now I'll just worry about this. Wait, I could make it purple, that's true. So I guess a little bit darker. I don't know. I am unsure though. If I were to do this, you definitely have to change this color. You cannot leave it like that. I guess this one... I feel like what I should do, if anything, is change the pattern itself. Like, I think that this one just doesn't do many favors at all. See, like something like this... Well, some of these are very creative to say the least. Like, look at this, has a fucking dragon and shit. These are pretty cool. Well, something simple like this, I guess, couldn't be that bad. I'm not that big of a fan. But yeah, you have many choices. In fact, I don't know how much this scrolls to. It probably goes on for a while. Well, actually, it ends right there. Yeah, you gotta run. You have a lot of shit. I don't know if you unlock more later on, but already you have a shit ton. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. So, oh, it says right there how many you have. It says 54. My bad. But yeah, I wanna find something else. Like, I'm not really satisfied with any of this. Maybe a more traditional one. Though that's exactly what I use, a traditional one, and I didn't like it. So, no, it has to be something different. Honestly, these colors don't really look that good in liveries like this one. I know I shouldn't take this long to decide on this, but just that I feel like this is very necessary. Super necessary. No, you know what? I might go to some of these graphical ones that look like a mess. Like, I feel like that at least masks the color choice a little bit. Well, this one's supposed to be Japanese. It's pretty cool. I'll use this one, I think. I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna be satisfied with this at all. I'm surprised, in fact, in the previous game that I decided so quickly. But in this one, like, they don't feel right.
So, just like before, you've only been invited to one face-off as a one-on-one, no-holds-barred charge for the line. There are no penalties for contact. Just remember, you can push hard, but so can they.
Damn, that's a little bit of a double-edged sword, don't you think? They can just fuck each other up like that. It's not like the Toge events in the previous one.
Remember, you'll need to finish in the top 3 if you want the Pacers to invite you back.
What do you mean top 3? Didn't you say that this is a 1v1? Are you stupid? In the top 3... Well, I win then. That's pretty... That was easy. That was pretty easy. It didn't took that long at all. And just finish in the top 3 of a 1v1. Yeah, no problem, bro. I got this. Yeah, I'm also, by the way, not a fan of this of this livery at all. That's probably something that I should do off stream. Because if I waste time with this on stream, it's gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty good. Your opponent also wins. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we've all got top 3. So who won here?
There should be no doubt in anyone's mind about your abilities now.
Oh, it's because it's multi-round. Okay, see, that makes more sense. Like, yeah, if you put it like that, it makes sense. It's 3 rounds.
City, so watch out for 90-degree bends.
How are you liking the handling? Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's as I say before, it goes from... Like, this is like arcade handling. Like, it reminds me of Need for Speed more than anything. In fact, I will say that it's pretty similar to the Need for Speed game that released 2 years after this one. Like the one that is supposed to be the reboot of the series. I think that it actually handles very similarly. Though in that game you also have a lot of customization to change the handling. But I think it is at least at first the one that comes to mind the most, maybe, perhaps.
Excellent drive. Your racing is better.
What do you say? My racing is better than what? Yeah, better than my rivals, of course. If I am the one winning.
The roads are wide here, so make sure you use all the runoff to help carry your speed. You should have a pretty good grasp of this track now that you've
Well, I
driven it a
thought
couple of times.
that sponsor said Gremlin. No, it says Garmin. Yeah, no problem. Ah, shit. That was bad. Also, is this a challenge that unlocks a car, or how does it work? I'm not sure. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Though this one is certainly way easier than doing regular races. Like, these guys are genuine shovers. Hey, don't worry. What matters is that I won. So yeah, what do I get?
Well done. That will make the Pacers take notice.
Someone noticed me, and now what? Oh. My money's on Gabi Oshi. You should never have your money on Gabi Oshi. That's a bad idea. You get car options to choose from as a rewards. Yeah, that's what it said in one of the races.
A very strong fan base. Now is a great time to strike and make the WSR a reality. The new union and Pacers drivers have agreed to join us. So remember, once the league starts, none of the current invites will stand.
Okay. What? What did you say? None of the current invites will stand when? I think I wasn't paying attention. Okay, those are the ones I unlock, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do the Miami face-off. Maybe. No, didn't I already do this? I guess I didn't do it in this particular group of events, maybe. Not sure. Man.
Keep an eye out for split routes. We don't want to end up in the barriers.
Quarter final. Oh, because... Okay, sorry. I gotta apologize that I'm a little bit stupid. Yes, these events are all supposed to be face-off.
One-on-one racing. Now, I
Hey,
have to
that-
warn you, contact is allowed. I don't recommend it, but just keep alert, all right?
I don't recommend it. Why not? What's wrong with contact? I think, like, the more I'm seeing my car, I'm fine with this color combination, like blue and purple. I think it has to be a different shade of purple. And also the gray has to be out of there. Like, I think that if I can make it sort of like, you know. Wow. Okay.
That's okay. There's a lot that can go wrong on a race day. Let's see how that could have gone. Just
Yeah.
select the point in the replay that you want to resume from and hit flashback.
Sure, that was the best place. I'll take it. Yeah, different shade of purple. Like something less dark, maybe. Well, I don't know. That's the thing. But like maybe something lighter will look even worse. It's hard. Like, well, I guess if you're a designer, it's not hard. But I'm obviously not a designer.
It's crucial to get a good corner exit.
So to
If
make
exit's
something
bad,
look
the streets will
good,
punish you for it.
it's an issue. And I think this pattern also needs to go.
Good start. It's better to be leading than chasing with only the two of you out there.
So with the amount of flashbacks that you get in every race, it's... Well, maybe they are gonna become less the more you progress, but 5 per race is a very big amount. But I guess it's supposed to be a more casual game than the previous one, so flashbacks are pretty important for that, I guess. Also, I might need another shade of blue, like maybe a darker blue. Maybe a darker blue and a lighter purple, something like that. I don't know, it's hard to tell, dude. In this sort of things, you realize how much of an important job is to be a graphical designer if you want things to look good. Of course, there are a lot of graphical designers that, you know, suck balls, but the ones that don't can definitely make anything look good. I like the sides of the car. Yeah, like, I also like the sides of the car. What I don't like is the main stripe. But the thing is that those two things come in one. It's not like this is like in Need for Speed that you can combine any sort of decals to make a whole livery. Like here you have a single pattern. If I could use those sides but change the stripe, it would be cool. Problem is I cannot do that. That's the main issue. The sides look very nice. That's something that I do agree. Okay. Got him. So when are... Oh, that guy, by the way, was Brazilian. Like, actually South American rivalry here. Okay. Yeah, these face-offs are way easier than regular races, without a doubt.
Let the promo events gather dust. If they weren't worth doing, I wouldn't let them contact you.
But yeah, I guess we can finish with this one. Oh wait, now I'll finish this one and then I'll change the colors. But again, I feel like the best thing I could probably do is change that off stream. Kinda in the same way I did, well, with the game that I mentioned before, like the 2015 Need for Speed reboot, right? Like in that one, since I was taking so long to decide, I actually like opened the game off stream. I opened the game off stream and spent like an hour configuring. I mean, designing the livery, and I'm glad with the result. Like I like the way it looks a lot. So how is it going, Mythical Shosh? Just here apparently doing face-offs against other opponents. But they wouldn't be very fast at all, I gotta say. Wait, did I just kill an animal? I think I killed an animal. Wasn't there like a squirrel running on the road there? Did I just murder it? Well, I didn't mean to. It just got in the way. Oops. My bad. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. No, but I certainly saw it. It wasn't my imagination. I did that to flits on my opponent, of course. We can finish backwards. We have enough time to finish backwards. Oh, and that guy was also Argentinian, I just realized. And that's, by the way, an actual very fitting name. Like,
Racing too close could end in disaster.
Both the first name Diego and the last name, well, that one we pronounce it Ashala, right?
There's no
But
advantage at the start line, so you need
those
to
are
try and gain an
very
immediate lead
two
and stay there.
very possible first and last names for an Argentinian. Especially the first one. Oh, you respawn if you go off track. That's interesting. Doesn't even cost you a flashback. Diego is a very popular first name simply because of a very certain football player that is now dead, but that guy made that name even more popular than it was before. And well, Ashala is also the last name of a relatively popular ex-football player. But yeah. That's a good way of doing it, you know? If you want to make a character for something that you're writing, you want to make it a certain nationality and you don't know exactly how to call him, if it's South American, just look at popular football player names, you know? I say if it's South American because, you know, here football is super popular. In other countries maybe not so much, but here it is. So you're most likely gonna find very common names. Or you could also just Google common names from its country, right? Like, at this point I don't think that should be a problem. You know? Should not be a problem whatsoever.
The last couple of events here have given you a good read on this track, so you should have a good chance today.
Should have a good chance, should I? Are you sure? Not so sure myself. So these face-offs are, at least the way they feel, is pretty much just, you know, like a time trial, because they might kill another animal. It's not my fault, it's just getting in the way. Yeah, I was about to say, this head-to-head feel like time trials. Once you overtake the other guy, unless you make a mistake, you're gonna stay there. The only way that it could be any other way is if your car is slower. But I mean, considering that in this tier of cars there doesn't seem like there are that many cars, you're not really gonna have a big difference between them, right? So yeah. Oh, that was free, just like the other two, honestly.
First place. Well done.
Yeah, all the face-offs here were extremely free. Like, winning races is a lot harder.
Remember, there is a vehicle challenge available. You have nothing to lose, and you could be coming back with a new car to compete in.
I kinda want to win the race that I didn't win before, but I think I'll do this ones first.
Driving has caught a manufacturer's attention. They'd like to loan you a new vehicle. If you can beat the target time and prove you can handle it, they will let you keep it. Vehicle challenges allow you to win additional cars for your garage, which you can then use in other events. All you have to do is beat the target time, and the car is yours.
Alright, so yeah, this is what the game was saying before. Oh, and you need to use the car you unlock, that you will unlock. Yeah, that's fine. Though this car, I don't like the way it looks. I mean, it's a Nissan Seat, but it's different from the Nissan Seat that I'm used to seeing.
You need to improve your performance through Sector 2.
Like, I would argue that this one is not as ugly as the one that tends to appear a lot. I think it's the 350, the one I hate. This one doesn't look beautiful, but I think it looks passable. Not as good as the Nissan Silvia, that's for sure. But hey, it looks like something that is okay. Is gonna be enough? It won't. I thought I would have a second lap at least, but no, it's only one lap. Alright, I just gotta do it faster.
You can beat that time if you focus.
Okay, I mean, I was only half a second away. Like, it's not one of those events where you have an infinite amount of laps and you can keep going until you beat it. Here you actually need to... Not sure if that's a good idea. I mean, it's pretty clear that if you do that and you take the corner from the outside, it will be a lot faster. But at the same time, if you go too fast on that one, you kinda get fucked on the next one. Damn it. I will say this one... Well, maybe it's just that in the previous attempt I wasn't really paying too much attention. Maybe I don't need to optimize as much as I think I need. I mean, if it was a matter of 2 seconds, it will be different, but when it's only half a second, I don't think I have to go that hard. We will see. It's also a short track, so it's not like you need to do anything out of the ordinary. Just know how to do a couple of corners and you got this. This one might not be enough either. In fact, it was slower. It was slower because of the... Like, the third corner is my issue here. Or, well, third. And I wouldn't count this one as a corner here. So if we don't count that as a corner, the third corner is actually pretty rough. Because if you come fast from this one, you have to immediately brake afterwards. Well, honestly, right there, it didn't go badly at all. It's still a rough one. Okay. I believe this is the right one. This is the good... Okay. Thankfully, we can use flashback even being a time trial, so don't worry about it. I feel like in a time trial it probably shouldn't be allowed, whatever. I'll use it if it's there. But why are you telling me to use flashback now? No, it's fine, I already used it. You were trying to make me lose. Yeah, you got it. And I unlocked this thing that I'm probably never gonna use.
Wait to pop the hood on it.
But yeah, I mean... It's completion, that's what matters. Though, I don't really feel like changing sponsors just to complete new objectives.
Get your hands on a new vehicle. Keep putting in show-stopping times like that, and more manufacturers will be eager to get you out on the track. It's good publicity, and I'm sure you appreciate the new toy.
Alright, hold up. Before going any further, I want to win this race. Last time I couldn't, but this time it's gonna be different. This time I'm more used to the game, surely. So, you know, I've been thinking,
Chicago is a grid-based city, so watch out for
is
90-degree
there
bends.
a way to randomize the entirety of the delivery? Because maybe I should do that.
Drivers are good, but you're better. Take it to them.
Like, maybe instead of trying to manually change things myself, I should just go full random until something sticks. I mean, I don't mind using this color scheme, but I feel like if I limit myself to this, it's gonna be so much harder to get a livery that I like. Now the issue with this guy is that he simply gets away too fast. Like he's on a different level at the beginning, though it's not that he's on a different level, it's just that he doesn't have to deal with any other asshole like I do. How many seconds is this? Yeah, see,
Got a 5-second gap to close up to get you into first.
and that's already a bad start. Now, I think that 4 seconds is too much on the first lap. You need something better, but yeah, this particular race is legitimately so much harder than anything else so far. And it's especially weird considering that it's 4 laps. You will think you will have enough time to reach the first place by the time the 4 lap comes, but, well, I will, but you gotta definitely put some effort on your side. What also, as I say, doesn't help is that you have other opponents ahead of you, like this one, that don't let you do the corners as quickly as you could. But at least you can see that here the first place is
3 laps left.
at a decent distance. And that wasn't the case on the first attempt. Okay. That was bad. Need to do that a little bit slower. Well, okay, hold up. I think that has to reset a lot more, yeah, like something like that. Start braking there. That's fucked up. But don't worry, you have 5 of those per race, so you can just waste them all as much as you like. Well, you can waste 5. But the thing is that should be more than enough. Though I guess for newer players that's something that will be too easy to get used to. And that certainly seems like it will be quite negative to do. Okay, that first corner is filtering me quite badly. Like, I know that it's a sharp corner after a fast straight, but come on. You can do better than that. But right now I'm doing so badly. It's like I got close on the first lap and then he keeps being far simply because I'm doing terribly. I feel like that has to be a restart. But this race really is so much harder than every other race. Not sure exactly why. And well, that's probably gonna change soon. There's something harder that will appear, but for the time being on this first group of events, this one is just way ahead of the rest in terms of difficulty. Which is a problem because I guess that mimics how it was on the previous game. The previous game, one of the biggest flaws it had is that the difficulty was kind of all over the place. It was very inconsistent. Like, even on the same difficulty level, which back then the hardest one was called extreme, this one is called very hard, but the point is that Even on the same difficulty, some events are way harder than others. And yeah, it might have to do with the fact that the AI is much better in some tracks than in others. I'm also not doing well in some of these corners here, like I'm driving quite badly, but yeah. Yeah, I am driving badly, that's for sure. But it's not like I was driving excellently in the other ones, you know? Okay, I cannot do that corner now. I lost the ability to do that corner, well that's pretty bad. I feel like this should be another restart, but at this point I'll never get past this event.
You need to extend that 5-second gap. Third place is still a threat.
You know shit. You think I cannot see? I'm having trouble initiating drift sometimes. I think it's when I already committed to steering. Well, but there are some times like that I do drift, but I drift so fast that I end up crashing. I cannot reach this guy's pace. Feels like on the first attempt that I had here, I was getting naturally closer, but right now I'm not. I guess after all, a second place is all I can get here. Because yeah, I mean, I thought maybe that first attempt was the only one that would be different, but no. Well, not like I need a first place. Wait, come on, I didn't get 8. Yeah, I retired, that's what I did. Yeah, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah.
We always need to try and engage a wider, as these events are all about exciting the
Stream
fans,
overtake.
it's all about passing the dedicated event cars as quickly as you can. Each pass is worth a chunk of points, but you'll get more points.
Oh,
the
that's
faster you get from
interesting.
one car to the next. Remember, keep one eye on the road and the other on the traffic.
So this is like Ridge Racer. It's the Ridge Racer mode. I like that. Oh, but we can only use a Dodge Charger that it's not even mine. Whatever. It is essentially what Ridge Racer is. You start in last place and you have to overtake everyone until you get first. Though here I don't think there is a concept of first. You just overtake cars.
We're here to do one thing. Turn those on the fence into die-hard fans. Hit your targets and watch the fans roll in.
So if you got a collision, you get less points, right? And this Don Murphy guy is supposed to be my opponent. Though, how do I see the amount of points he has?
Don't get complacent until it's in the bag.
Because right here it says that I'm in second place, but I mean, I kinda doubt that I'm in second place considering this guy is behind me and he did not overtake as many cars as I did, so unless the positions only change when you reach the finish line. Maybe.
2 laps to go.
Oh. Okay, so maybe what's happening here is that the points that this guy has were already decided and I simply need to beat that total score. Could be. But where is that objective? I mean, I don't see any.
Keep it going.
Oof.
You're driving a good, clean race.
Yeah, but I'm still second according to this. So I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned. Am I doing well or am I not doing well? Turn those on the fence into die-hard fans. Yeah.
On to the last lap.
I think that... Okay, wait, hold up. I got first place now. But it happened very randomly. I don't know exactly when it happened. Oh, I need to change again. Yeah, but that's horseshit because there is no way this guy is having the same amount of points as I am having. Not to mention these cars are disappearing and appearing constantly, so I think that you are full of shit, game. You're actually scamming me right now. Yeah, I don't think that many will become die-hard fans right now if I'm gonna be losing. Regardless of their physical safety, I think that there won't be much of a fans if I lose like this. Yeah. Okay, what's the objective? I got that amount of points, and which ones, how many do you want me to? Well, he got 32,000, which I know for a fact that he didn't get. But okay, if you tell me the objective is 32,000, that at least I have something to look forward to, right? Like, instead of just speculating. I don't mind getting that collision because as long as I get to leave this guy behind, that's what matters. This is not gonna be easy because the opponents don't really, well, opponents in this case I guess they are supposed to be traffic, but they don't do any effort at dodging you. Like, they just do what they do. This one might be an issue. Maybe I should lower the difficulty after all. Because I definitely did a lot better on the previous objective. I mean on the previous attempt. On this one I am sucking quite badly. 32,000 is supposedly the objective. Well, the issue is that even if you do a collision against the wall, it still counts as a collision. Yeah, this one might be a problem. This one might be an actual issue. To mention that here you need to use, you know, this car in particular. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the car. Not like I could do better with another one. But hey, it would be nice to have a choice for the car to pick, right? Know that 1,000 is the maximum amount of points that you can gain from like with an overtake, so regardless, this definitely so far is the event type with the most bullshit type of objective. The issue is that come on, I got a collision. Yeah, I was about to say that it's pretty likely that this game will also feature drift events, and that will be a problem. Because if we already have some pretty arbitrary scoring in this one, well, here the arbitrary scoring is not the way you score. If anything, the way you score is pretty straightforward. But what's arbitrary here is how many points your rival gets, and you cannot know that, and more importantly, it's pretty clearly not what's happening. Like, if the same rules applied to your opponent here, he wouldn't be getting the amount of points he supposedly gets. Like the amount of points that the game says he gets. I think that once you drop your combo, you gotta restart, and I didn't, but it should have been a restart, guys. I don't think I'm getting to this 32,000 that I need. Well, in fact, it's impossible, guys. Well, not to mention with that collision. It's pretty hard though to not lose the combo. Like, not too much room to overtake, and these guys certainly don't make it easier themselves. Well, here basically speaking of Ridge Racer, in Ridge Racer the cars you overtake have, like, always kinda give you some space so you can overtake on purpose. Like, they all have like a designated path in the track that is, I'm pretty sure is static, but the static path is made in a way so you always have room to overtake. Here it also seems like these guys, in certain places you obviously have enough room to overtake because it's not like they can occupy the whole track, but in some more narrow places they definitely block the center and there's not much you can do there. Okay. Now here, seeing that I'm leading is completely useless because the only thing that matters is the result and at the end, and since you cannot see the partial result, it's the same as nothing. Here at least we know that it's 32,000. It's annoying the fact that you have to lose at least once to see what the score objective has to be. At the same time, if you manage to not lose the multiplier, I think that is enough to win no matter what. But well, that's the case here in this particular event. Might not be the case in the future if the events become harder, probably. And by the way, I still don't have 32,000. Well, now I do. Alright, well, unless every attempt the opponent can have more points, this one is a win. Yeah, even if it's a win, I wouldn't be comfortable with losing the combo like that, but I didn't do it on purpose. If it is still 32,000, it should be fine. So is it? Well, I'd say that I completed it. So yeah, let me see how much it changes. Oh, he got less. Yeah, but that's an issue, because if it's different every time, well, it could more or less be in some specific, you know, range.
Gave us plenty of exposure. Check out your newsfeed.
Wait, I could enter this World Series Racing. Wait, check out your news feed. Is there a news feed or is it just career? No, it's just career. Will not be able to complete any current events or outstanding sponsor objectives if you choose yes. So that's the thing, I want to win this one. The problem is that right now it's showing to be such a gigantic pain in the ass. Alright, let me do something. I'll pick the Mustang. If I win with this Mustang, the Sylvia will go straight to Nah, it's fine. I mean, I'll still have it there, but it wouldn't be a good look if the Mustang win this. Probably do. I don't know. Anything is possible.
So push on through and get up front early.
Come on. I don't know if it's because of the game graphics or what, but this Mustang looks very good. Usually not a fan of Mustangs, but it's probably because of the graphics, if I had to guess. Not to mention that all of the cars in this race are muscle cars, so it's fitting to use the Mustang here.
Move to fourth.
Hey, come on, this one, I need to win it. It will just feel bad.
Top three. Push for the win.
Well, I should kill someone with that. That didn't work though, didn't it? I really don't want to give up on this race. Not like I don't need to win to keep going, but I want to win it. It has to happen. It 100% has to happen. Now, let me say that I'm not sure if the Mustang is doing better than the Nissan here. Doesn't really look like it, but could be wrong. Let's see what the time difference is here. It's probably 4 seconds, right? Yeah. 4:20. I don't know, that Harrison Carter, I think that there's something on his car. I think we need to check his car after the race. Well, no, it's not the car, it's the driver. It's simply a better driver. What the hell, dude? Sometimes it looks like you're gonna do the corner super well, only to like hit the wall and completely lose everything. Like even hitting the wall very lightly is enough to fuck you up, you know? Man, like these corners I'm just doing them so badly. I guess this is a hard track after all. But it's more than that. It's the fact that this opponent in particular is just very hard to reach. Like you actually need to drive well, because if you look at the minimap, everyone else is just, you know, pretty far behind. Like it's not even close, so it's only this guy that is problematic. Damn, and I did worse on that lap. Alright. I give up. I give up. It's fine. You won that race, you will get that race. Sure. Whatever. As you wish. Enjoy it. But I'm not gonna be here all day. Especially because it's not even an important race.
Pick which one you want and I'll get it delivered to you.
Well, this is which one I... Wait, what reward? Oh, the reward for beating all of the events here? I don't know. This one apparently has a lot more power. Also worse acceleration. I'm picking this one. You will be able to win. Yeah, I know.
News on your next race.
And you gotta change the sponsors now. Or not. I mean, I could keep this one.
This is a huge day in the history of World Series racing. We're finally in a position to host our first official event. Live routes are dynamically changing circuits. You'll need to stay on your toes as new junctions can be opened at will. This is a real test of corner-to-corner racing.
Huh. That's weird. So like the track can just change like it's nothing. That's a weird thing to do, but I guess sure. Like the walls change in the middle of the race. But it's an original thing. There was a Need for Speed game that also did that. No, it wasn't a Need for Speed game. It was B-Rally 4, actually.
Buddy, we're in the big time now. Have you seen the crowd? Let's show these fans what the WSR is all about.
Well, that being said, I don't think it would have costed you anything to still have the radar, you know? You could have just given me the radar to see where my opponents are. Okay, yeah, that wasn't a good overtake. Well, it wasn't an overtake.
Good, you're in the top 3.
Well, Harrison Carter, by the way, is here too, so let's see if he beats me again. Ooh, I did that corner so well. Shame that the ending wasn't very good. It is also theoretically very similar conditions to that race, since I mean it's in the same place, though obviously a different track, and apparently this one is dynamic, so here I can actually beat him. So yeah, there was just something very messed up about that one race that I got second. Like, I don't know what it was about that, but winning that one was excessively hard. So yeah, it seems that it's very possible that this game will have that same problem as the first one, just very inconsistent AIs. Whatever. Because here, for example, I'm not driving well. It's not like here I'm winning because I'm driving well. I'm still driving pretty badly, but I'm still first. And the second place is quite far behind. Well, quite far. Not that far, but I mean that he's not right on my tail and he's simply not overtaking because he's braking. No, he's like properly behind. So yeah, some races I guess will be way harder than others, but that's fine, so be it.
You're first in the event standings. Keep it up.
Wait, is this a tournament? I wasn't aware of that. I don't think anyone told me that. Yeah, it's fine. Now, you really like using Chicago a lot here. Though so far all of the races have been in the USA, so we haven't really went away from the USA. It's possible that it's something more gradual, that you...
That second, keep going.
And here I got first so quickly. And that's messed up. Like here without almost any effort, just got first. And I keep kissing the walls. So, I don't know if you are still there, Daytona, but if you... Well, Daytona, I mean the guy in chat with the name Mr. Daytona, right? I don't know, do you know if the damage in this game is anything other than visual? Because even though I selected full damage when it asked me to pick the difficulty, I don't notice a single, you know, issue with the driving when it comes to, you know, my car looks like this right now, so it took quite a beating, but that doesn't seem like it matters at all. Like, it's driving the same as if I hadn't crashed it. So is there even real gameplay damage in this game? Or is it only visual? Because if there is gameplay damage, I have no clue what I have to do to my car to damage it. Not like I want to. What, do I have to step on a landmine for it to be affected? Because like these hits that I had here were quite mean, you know? And not only that, but I'm also so far ahead of everyone else, it's crazy. Pretty crazy. And the finish line is there. Yeah, that was free.
In the bag. You made that look easy.
No, that was easy. I didn't make it look easy. It was already easy. Don't worry about it. Like, that was not a problem whatsoever.
You're doing great. Go try one of the other series.
Oh, so each one of these has like its own UI here, huh? That's interesting. This is a new... No, this is the same track as before. Like, it's in California. Yeah, so far the game is not really showing many... like, much track variety. Like, we've seen only, like, what, 2 or 3 tracks? Yeah, 3 tracks. Like, we saw Chicago, California, and... I actually don't remember what the other one was, but the one that was in, like, the beach. Essentially, haven't seen anything outside of that. Well, I guess we saw Indianapolis, but that's also another weird thing. We saw that, but didn't last for too long. This one is almost 2 minutes of time that I need to make. That should be fine, right? Oof. Okay, that was something. So far I'm driving pretty well. If this is not enough, I don't know what will be enough, because I feel like I am driving super well. But there's only 10 seconds remaining. So it might not be enough. It actually is not enough. By 1 full second. Okay. That's...
Don't worry about it, pal. There'll be others.
I mean, I'll do one more attempt, but this doesn't really look like it's gonna be that easy. Well, it's whatever. Though here it will be a little bit of an issue to not complete this event because I wouldn't get this car. The question is if I care about the car, and well, the answer is pretty much no, but this I did worse. It's fine, I don't need this car. That's a cool slow-mo though. Pretty nice. Yeah, I guess not. Though, here I didn't see anything that says like go to the next one. Maybe it's with this promo. Unless, hold up. Oh, they are more than just that first one there. I see. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. These are all series, but hold up. What is this promo thing? It's an endurance.
If you've got the skill and perseverance, then endurance races offer a challenge like no other. Every second of the event time is a chance to either gain or lose ground. This is pure, focused racing.
Him. 5-minute endurance. That's pretty amusing. Also, why am I not using my own vehicles here? I guess because it's a promo one, so it doesn't count here.
Keep your eyes a bit further down the road than normal. This route can change as the race progresses.
Okay. Oh, it's so funny to me
Every sector to come out on top in this promo.
to consider a 5-minute race an endurance. Yeah, I mean, amazing start, but hold up. No, I guess the 4-lap Chicago race was like 3 minutes and a half, but I mean still, like, it's almost the same as that. But I guess here it's simply to give you a taste of how the endurance races work. So in this particular case, you have you know, the first one telling you this 5 minutes, but later on you're probably gonna have endurances of 10 or 20 minutes or something like that. Though, if you ask me personally, I certainly don't mind the fact that it's only 5 minutes. Like, anything lasting as much as an actual endurance will be a little bit too much. My left side is not looking so nice right now. Also, is this mode where the track fully changes at all times? Like, will it be frequent? Because, I mean, the issue with a mode like that is that you cannot really memorize the track, because it's not really a fixed track. I mean, that's not a bad thing in itself, and it certainly forces you to adapt, but... Well, I guess, if anything, the one that doesn't adapt is the AI. I mean, I cannot even see the AI behind me. This is still supposed to be the hardest difficulty, you know? I can just go against the wall at full speed, and it seems that really the only damage is visual. So yeah, that's all. Oh, okay, never mind. So here I'm noticing it. The car is starting to automatically steer to the left, and you see the exclamation mark on the speedometer. So yeah, there is real damage after all. If we wanted confirmation, there is your confirmation. And I can even see my engine from here. That's pretty cool. I guess that way it has better cooling. If I let my, like, right there, I'm not the one steering left, it's just doing it by itself. Well, but at least this is good to know that there are real consequences to crashing your car. It's just that you really need to crash your car. Like a little bit of a tap, or even a very strong hit, even that is not enough to start showing any signs of damage. It's like you have to really smash it. But then again, my opponents are not doing much better. Well, maybe their cars are in one piece, but I think that matters very little if they are not even close to me. Also, the exclamation mark got red. That's bad, probably. So how is it going, Sancha? Yeah, there is real-time damage. Well, obviously not realistic at all, yes. If it was realistic, I would have been out of the race on the first crash I had. Here, like, I had like 10 very strong hits, and I'm still going. Even though, yes, my car is probably going slower than at the beginning, and also, like, it's steering to the left on its own. So yeah, obviously it's doing bad, but yeah, I mean, I'm still first, and look, I still don't see who the second place is. Like, I don't see it behind me, so okay, I win. I win, but at what cost? But then again, this car is not even mine, so who cares? Whoever was the poor owner of that should deal with that. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just, you know, trying this game out. It's a very arcadey game.
You try and meet some of those sponsor objectives. It's a good way of reaching new fans. Go ahead and check your current objectives to see what's available.
Shut up. Oh yeah, I did the... yeah, that's what I just did. So I guess we need to do these other championships after all. Oh, and the championship final is this one. Interesting. Hold up. Could I do this one? Because it's Indianapolis. It's two of them. Oh, one of them I think it's the oval, and the other one is supposed to be the road oval section, right? Maybe. But I don't know if it's necessary to beat every single event in order to unlock the final one.
There's Harrison Carter. That guy's aggressive on track. Watch out for him.
Huh. And even the eagle livery, pretty nice.
You know the deal out there. Good luck, bud.
You know, maybe it's a bad idea, but I'm starting... Oh, this is not the oval.
You're moving up the field.
Whatever. And I was out to say, I think that it's starting to grow on me, this livery. And I think it looks like absolute shit, but... you know, it's like I'm getting used to it and it doesn't look that bad. But I probably will still change it off a stream. I probably want it to look better than this.
Into the top 3. Let's get you there.
It's just that, as I say, the game graphics are the ones that look
You're in the top 3. Try and
exceptional.
make it a win.
You know? The graphics look so good that even a shitty ass livery like this one looks good. But yeah, that doesn't mean the livery is good at all. They're still a little bit confused over what to do. Also, it seems like it's gonna be one of those races where
Nice driving. A good clean lap has cleared an objective.
getting first place will be an issue. And it's the same guy as before, Harrison Carter. That guy seems to be a menace, no matter what.
Well done. You're in second.
Hey, who says that I cannot win this one? I mean, he's ahead of me, sure, but let's see for how long he's ahead of me.
You're driving a good clean race.
Also, is there any protection over cutting the corners here? Because those corners you could very easily cut them. Well, maybe the protection is that the grass slows you down a lot, it's possible. In the previous game, well, there were actual walls in chicanes and shit, but for the most part, if you try to go to the grass, you will slow down a
Just drove
lot.
the fastest lap of the race.
Well, fastest lap of the race, but are you sure about that?
Third place is only trailing by 5 seconds.
I mean, this guy ahead of me certainly feels like he did a faster lap. I'm so close, dude. Got him. Not in the cleanest way possible, but yeah, it was an overtake. Yeah, I guess Harrison Carter will be my rival, unless they swap out the opponents. I think that Harrison Carter might be my lifelong rival. We will see. Yeah, that'll work. He's American, right?
Keep it there. You put on a real show of skill out there. You bagged an objective and got over the finish line first.
He's American indeed. Though it's pretty interesting that most of the nationalities is like basically 3 of them are North America, like the USA, Canada, and Mexico, and then Brazil. Well, and then me being Argentinian, but well, there was another Argentinian too, I guess. So it's an interesting combination. So what difference there is here? Like it says infield circuit, but wasn't the infield circuit the previous one? Like how is this one any different? Unless this one is the actual oval. But if it says infield, the idea is that you go inside, right? That's the thing, if that's the idea, didn't we already do that with the previous one? Wait a second. Unless it's actually the oval this time. No, it isn't. I mean, it makes sense that it's not the oval for the simple reason that... I mean, doing that this early might be a little bit too much, since it's clear that the fastest car wins, and I think that that's something that for a new player it might not be that easy to tell. I mean, it should be easy to tell, but the thing is that, well, I guess it also depends on the difficulty. Like maybe in lower difficulties, even on essentially what's an oval. Oh, so there is protection for corner cutting. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that that was cutting the corner there, but I guess I kinda did go. Like I got an advantage for going off track, so I don't think it's badly called out. I think it's the right call. Unfortunately, that made me lose a lot of time over the first place, and that's not a luxury I can have, you know. Okay. You gotta be careful, guys. Even if I don't want to, it's very easy to cut the track. Well, it's still pretty permissive. I'm pretty sure that in real life you will get a warning for, you know, much less than that. In real life, I'm pretty sure that just having your tires off track and gaining an advantage because of that, it's enough to be a penalty. It also depends on the rule set and which track it is, because I think in some places you are allowed to have two of your tires outside, but if you have all four, obviously no. that's cutting a corner. Nice. Same overtake as last time, which is basically drifting on his face and taking him out. Really not a very nice way of doing it. You know, maybe here about this livery, right? I'm still thinking about the livery, yes. I feel like maybe on this car it looks a lot better than in other cars. Like in this particular car, I think this livery works well. In the Nissan Sylvia, I think it did not work well at all. Well, the good thing is that you can change the livery individually for a car. Like you don't need to change it for all of them. But at that point, doing a livery per car is a little bit too much for me. Like already doing one single livery for all the cars is too hard. So yeah, doing one per car is not ideal.
Great driving, Hot Rod. Well done. You got first place.
Hot Rod. That's what they call me. They call me the Hot Rod. Alright. So here...
Well, the fans here in the US have really taken to the WSR, so I think it's time to host our first championship final. I'll see you on the starting line to close this season out.
You unlock the final championship here. Now, the thing here is I could do this, but these are 3 rounds in California, right? How do you fit 3 rounds in... Oh, unless, hold up. Oh, it's face-off. But if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, right? Like, you can just go here, and that's it. Right? I mean, the only problem is that you will not be able to do them again, right? Like, once you did this and you did it, it's out. But do I care? And the answer, I don't think it's yes. I think the answer is no.
WSR final. Time to put your name in the history books.
Yeah, like, I could go for like a full completion, but nah, not really. Also, by the way, the guy that I say that is my rival, and even the game agrees he's my rival, he is using the same car I'm using right now, right? Like, the one I'm using is the Chevrolet Camaro, right? I think. Or maybe not. But if I could get close to him, I could check. Okay, it's that one? No, it's not that one. Wait, is he behind? No, it's the second place, okay. He's in second place. Nice. Okay, hold up, we can do a flashback here.
You're an easy reach of the top 3.
It's still too far, I cannot really tell.
To go.
Here the Brazilian guy is also doing pretty well. He's the one in first and by quite a lot. Well, quite a lot compared to me. Not compared to the second place. Okay. I'm getting closer, but... Oh, is he gonna overtake the Brazilian guy?
That was the fastest lap this race.
No, not yet at least. Well, if they bother each other like that, then that will be a blessing for me. I don't think this will be a first place. A second one though, most likely. Also, yeah, this guy is using the same car as I am. Right now, from up close, it's pretty clear. Wait, did I just give... I gave him the victory.
Don't let them keep that position.
Well, too late, they will keep the position. Oh, wait, this is not the finish line. Okay, I'll take that. Well, I'm glad, because if that was the finish line, I obviously would have lost. That wasn't a clean victory, but hey. Being an asshole is allowed in this game, so...
Leading in the event standings. Hold that position.
I'll take it. There are 3 races anyway, so it's not like you need to win everything.
There's Felix Wilson. He doesn't always fight fair, so don't give him the chance.
I don't think this is the guy to watch. He simply got second place because I killed the other guy. But the guy to watch is the one that is first place, and actually that's fucked up, because he's first place in this track. Wait, hold up. If you restart, do you restart the whole thing? Or do you only... Okay, no, you restart the race. Okay, gotcha. Yes, if you restarted the whole thing, that alone will make this game harder than the previous one. The fact that you need to beat a tournament in like a single attempt, which will be what made sense, like that's the normal thing to happen, but if that were to happen, yeah, winning tournaments will be way harder, of course.
Lucky, that was a bad crash.
What was a bad crash? Maybe the guy that I drive against the wall, it's possible. Not something I'm concerned about though. This, by the way, I think it is the same track that this guy, that I couldn't beat this guy on, right? I think it is the same one. Trying to see the corners, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the same one. Well, it will be interesting if I manage to beat him here in the middle of a tournament. At the same time, no, I don't think it's the same one. This part was not here. It's very similar though, but it's slightly rearranged. And that seems like that's something that this game has a lot of, right? Like the possibility of rearranging a track into many different shapes, which is the reason why they are like repeating the same locations over and over again, guess. You can just make them different by swapping the corners in and out. And well, for this particular one, I actually get to be ahead of him. Not for long though. Oh, his door came out. And also I just realized that I guess for these tournament situations they use epic music. Otherwise I don't remember hearing music in most of the races. Well, I could also be just deaf. It's not a... It wouldn't be a new thing. Got it. Well, at this point, I don't think I should worry about winning the champion. Oh wait, hold up, that's not the finish line. Oops. I almost fucked up. No, this is the finish line. There you go. Okay. Play with that.
All right, you're the man to beat. First on the leaderboard right
Oh,
now.
like, yeah. Unless I get a horrible result, this is a guaranteed victory. So yeah, don't worry about it. And yes, expected. We go to California. These are the only 3 places that apparently exist. Well, and Indianapolis, I guess. I'm assuming that that's on purpose, simply to when you go to Europe or Japan, to make it something special. It's like, oh, now we are there. I don't think it's a good idea, however. Like, I mean, it's the reason why I skipped that event that was a face-off, because you're just basically using the same 3 places. Okay. I'm about to reach the end of the track here. Can I overtake this guy? Well, not like that. I guess this won't be a perfect tournament, but I mean, I still win. Oh, that was a crash. Well, I can do a flashback. Yeah. Wait, replay, I'm assuming, is to do the flashback. Wait, you two? What you mean you two? So I cannot rewind, actually. I mean, it's probably done with this, but the button that is to rewind doesn't really work for some reason. It must be connected to Steam? No. No, here... Like, the one that says rewind forward is the analog stick, but for some reason it doesn't work. Well, I guess I'll restart. My idea obviously was to do a flashback, but I guess I cannot. That's weird. You know, you cannot connect to Steam. That's impossible. This game was taken out from Steam. I don't know how long ago. Probably a very long ass time ago. I am afraid that you cannot connect to Steam. Oh, I guess that's something that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the game, that this is the PC version. Well, in case there was any doubt, well, now you see that it is the PC version. So pretty funny that you have an option for YouTube, like, you can upload your crash to YouTube. Don't worry, I'm doing that right now as we speak. No need to use an external tool for that. That's still pretty funny, you know. Like, look boys, look at how much I suck. You just upload a replay of you crashing right before the race ends. Well, at least this time I win it. I guess it was a worse restart. Restart. Nice. Oh, cool. It worked. That was a perfect victory.
Yes, you won the first ever WSR final. I knew you had it in you.
What you mean the very first one? Didn't I already win another one of these championships? Oh shit, wait, Sports Center? That's a real program. These are real people.
The banner of World Series Racing, brainchild of entrepreneur Patrick Callahan, and the exciting brand new series has quickly captured the imagination of core U.S. motorsports fans. Question remains, can the WSR become a legitimate player in the busy marketplace of pro sports? Joining me on our final segment today, resident analyst Toby Moody.
That's
Toby,
pretty
first
wild,
impressions, can this organization
honestly.
make a long-term mark?
Well, first things first, so far WSR has been a massive hit, not just in the US, but with fans who are in touch with motorsport all over the world, sponsors, the entire motorsport fraternity. The question is, can we now find a global star, a real big hitter of a driver?
You're saying that they need a superstar.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's really the brainchild of Callahan, isn't it? Because, you know, we're competing with so many other sports here, but if we can find a personality and a super uber driver who has such skill to be the best in the world, then that's just going to be a massive, massive hit.
It's the big question moving
No
forward.
shit.
Toby, thanks, and we're going to be keeping a keen eye on this organization's progress. Much more on SportsCenter coming up.
So they have the license to put ESPN and Sports Center. That's surprising. I mean, they do have the license for cars and tracks, so I guess why wouldn't they have the license to a real life channel and you know, program, right? That's still wild to me that like all of a sudden here Sports Center with real actors.
We're going to be upping our game, so I've taken the liberty of moving you into a new workspace. It functions just like your old garage, so you shouldn't have any problems getting accustomed. Now I want to focus on getting a foothold in Europe. We'll have our work cut out for us if we want to impress them. But if we succeed, it will bolster the WSR with even more vehicles and new racing disciplines.
You know, the voices are very quiet when they feel like I could barely hear what he said. Alright, so what's
You'll need
this?
one of these vehicles for an upcoming event. Pick which one you want and I'll get it delivered to you.
The VRC. This is the car that I use in the Need for Speed reboot. Well, ironically, Oh no, this one has a lot more power. I think I'll pick the Hyundai, not because I normally would prefer it, but I guess for variety, and also because Hyundai doesn't tend to appear very often in video games, so I guess I'll go with it. Hey, I'm sure.
Use it right away.
Oh, and there is a new sponsor I can have. Okay. Like this, for example. Wait, why does it say eliminación in Spanish? That means elimination, obviously. Is it because it's in Spain? Would be funny. Okay, how do I... Okay, done. Yeah, there.
Our specialists in time attack. This is an event I really believe we need in the WSR.
It even
Building up a
changes
reputation,
the
it's going to take everything you have learned
the
so far to
UI.
meet Divi Zero's high expectations. In time attack, drivers compete to set the fastest time on the chosen
Oh, I'm
route.
not a fan of
Lap-based
this.
events will give you a few shots at setting a fast time, but point-to-points are a one-shot deal. Focus on the racing line and watch out for event traffic.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that sort of time attack, well, or of any time attack for that matter, but... Yeah, the issue here is that... I remember when I did this in Need for Speed Pro Street, this game mode was a pain in the ass.
One of the most famous time attack clubs in Europe. You'll need a top 3 time if you want to impress them.
You want me to climb the Eiffel Tower?
You're racing against a very experienced club out
Will
there.
be
Good
something.
luck, buddy.
No, I don't think you want me to do that. Alright, so it's a rolling start.
Every second counts against Divi Zero. Give it your best.
DB0. Oh, DB0. So that's the name of the event. Wait, didn't you say it was called Time Attack?
You're ahead of the pace. Keep it up.
I don't think I'm ahead of the pace, especially after
Nice.
crashing like that.
Pace and cleared an objective.
Okay. I don't know, I think that you got too ahead of yourself. I don't think I am in pace. Well, then again, the pace that was there on that target was like not as fast as it could have been, so maybe I was on pace for that. Alright, that's very bad, however. Like, that's horrible even. Okay, maybe I will need to restart. Yeah, I think that winning this time attack events won't be very easy at all.
Stay focused and you'll set a fast time.
Okay, I cannot do that first corner. Why am I having so much trouble with first corners? Like, come on, dude. Get it together. Okay, no, that was bad. I guess the first corner is the hardest one. It's the one that sets the pace. But what also doesn't help is that so many of these first corners are relatively sharp right after a fast straight, so you do what you can.
Nicely held. You picked a good spot there and passed your objective.
It seems that here for the most part you are not really gonna overtake your... Well, actually here I might overtake the guy ahead of me. It's completely useless because the only thing that matters is how fast you do the lap, but I guess, I mean, it's not useless because you are able to not have someone ahead of
Not
you.
even with the others. Try and build some more speed.
We will see if that 51 will be enough until the end. It might, but that's the thing about all these time attack events. You will never know if your time is enough until the event is done. So that's also another reason why I'm not that big of a fan, because you might think to yourself, then my time was so good, there's no way they are gonna beat that. Until all of a sudden someone does beat it. It almost feels like a jump scare. You are all confident that yeah, this is my event to win, and then you get met with the sad reality that you're not gonna win. Someone else took it. That being said, that's a faster lap. Well, if someone manages to beat me here, I'll be surprised. Because here, for example, I can do like absolute shit on this final lap, but as long as, you know, they cannot beat my time, it doesn't matter. Like, what matters is your fastest lap. So you could make, like, for example, those 50 seconds, like I could have made that. Well, I did that on the second lap, but if like the first and the third lap were like 1 minute, it wouldn't matter, I will still win. Or I'm assuming I will. I don't think it will count something like the average, right? I hope not. No, it doesn't. So yeah, as long as you do one very fast lap, like the other ones can be a disaster and it doesn't matter, basically. Okay, that was promising, at least. I still feel like the objectives completed make no sense, but whatever.
I've got 2 vehicles here to choose from.
I can choose 2. I will pick the Volkswagen, honestly. Stat-wise is also way better. Like, why the fuck will you pick the Ford Focus here? Like, it's inferior in every single way. I guess, okay, technically it's less heavy, but that's the only thing it has. Then again, maybe,
it'll be ready for you to use on your next race.
You know.
All right, that win has opened up a lot of doors. You can carry on racing against Divi Zero, or if you want a real challenge, you've been invited to do a promo event. You've also caught the attention of Eliminacion. They have talent we need, so make sure you respond.
That's the reason why it's called Eliminacion, indeed.
You need to stay out of last place. Each time the counter hits 0, the driver at the back of the pack is eliminated from the race. Last the longest, and you win the event.
Okay. Yeah, that's the classic Eliminator event. And the Alfa Romeo showed up again. So again, I think this one is a DLC car. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick this one. Assuming that you can use every single DLC car in the career, since only that Alfa Romeo is the one that showed up, I will assume that most of them are like the highest category.
Lorenzo Vela is the star driver for Eliminacion. Try and stay in front of him.
And I really am getting used to this livery, and that's an issue. This is just very ugly. Like, to the point that I feel that I don't even want to change it off a stream, but I don't know, I really think it's ugly. If anything, maybe the sponsors make it look not that ugly, but it's as Mr. Daytona said, I like the sides. The sides look good, I'm just not convinced about the stripes. But maybe also changing the colors will probably help. Maybe, I don't know.
That's one more eliminated.
Now the question is how much longer the elimination events are compared to like a regular race.
5 drivers still here. Show them what you got.
I cannot really approach the first place.
Top 4 is good. Top 3 is even better. Keep pushing.
Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna get top 3, but I don't think I might get first place, which is what I want. But this guy just seems to be going fast enough for that to not be the case.
Now, but let's go for the win.
Yeah, that's the issue. I don't think we can go for the win. And not for lack of trying.
Great driving. One last push and we've got the win.
Yeah, one last push. I've been pushing this whole time and it didn't really work, you know? Not sure why doing that at the end is gonna change a thing. Okay. That's a way of doing it, I guess. Was a pretty epic finish, without a doubt. Damn, and 3 minutes. Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. It's a fixed amount.
Let's bring it to every race. You staved off elimination like a pro.
Well, and here the opponents are also supposed to be all European. So the game definitely has like the career mode with the intention that you go from place to place.
You're gonna need to choose one of these vehicles to compete in.
A Mercedes or a BMW? I think I prefer this one. Well, I mean, I prefer it in looks, but it seems that also in performance it's better.
All right, it'll be ready for you to use on your next race. Okay, Hot Rod. Well done. Nice race. I've set up another club meet, this time with Eurorand. They're all pros on the touring car circuit, so this is a great chance to grab a real star driver. This is Eurorand. They race close, fast, and are grounded in European motorsport. You're gonna need to be on your game if we're gonna convince them to join the WSR.
Well, I mean, it's a regular race, so I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Probably. Maybe. So what does club wins mean?
Eurorand has some of the most technically skilled drivers in Europe. Strategy is key today. That's Callum Kirkwood, the #1 driver for Eurorand. He's the man we need to convince.
You see, that livery looks pretty good, for example.
Eurorand drivers have seen and done it all before. See if you can surprise them.
I mean, when I look at my opponent's livery, it's kind of a mixed bag. Some of them look very good and some others not so much.
We're almost into the top 3.
And there are 2 pads here. That's a cool thing to have in a racing track. Now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if these streets exist exactly like this in real life.
Top spot.
Maybe they do. I'm pretty sure these are no real tracks. In the sense that I don't think there was a competition that took place in this particular combination of corners. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I could be wrong. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, that was better. I was about to say, another thing, like regardless of what I think of this current livery, is another thing that I don't think it's a good idea to put effort into making a livery that I might like is because it really fully depends on the car. One car will make one livery look better than another one, and it's something that is impossible to tell, right?
Had a clean race so far. Keep it there.
Well, that being said, the livery in the previous game, I didn't have any issue in the way it looked for every single car that I use. So I think that if that's any indication, yeah, I could maybe get a livery like that. Yeah, I don't know. Also, this is not gonna be a win, but yeah, this is another case where the first place just goes unreasonably
Extend that 5-second gap.
further than everyone else. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother winning this one. The question is, well, I was out to ask a question, but I don't remember it now. That's a shame. It probably wasn't that important then. Oh yeah, this thing. What are the funds for? Because the more events you do, the more funds you get, but...
Euro ran to invite you back. Continue to impress, and I'm confident we can get them to sign with the WSR.
I guess it's probably to... yeah, to make it to the WSR, probably. Alright, so... oh, Côte d'Azur, nice. That's in Monaco. It's an overtake of, event. Wait, the Mustang. When did I get this car? Is this oh, never mind. It's in these events. Yeah, like that's the point of this. These events, you get the car provided.
In Côte d'Azur, overtaking is a whole different ball game. Don't lose your nerve. Okay, line up at the start gate and wait for the green light.
Weird that you do that. You didn't do that on the other one. Not to mention that it doesn't really matter if you break yourself or not. Like you can just hold the acceleration and it will still do what it did there. So since we don't possibly know how many points the opponent is gonna have at the end of the event,
Keep it up.
the idea is to never drop your combo. So if you never drop your combo, chances are that you will win. Yeah, it's the only way to more or less go for a win without doubts, right? Just don't drop the combo. And I guess don't go too slow, because even if you keep the combo... well, that's the thing. You cannot really keep the combo too high if you don't keep overtaking. Like, you're most likely, yes, gonna lose one point of the combo, right? Like from 1000 to 900. But yeah, I guess don't let it go lower than that and you should be fine. Probably. Maybe.
Keep this up and victory will be yours.
Oof. Wait, what do you mean objective fail? And I guess that proves me wrong. I even...
What a drive. You gave the sponsors exactly what they asked for.
You are a dipshit. Like, wait. But it says that I won. But it said objective fail. Wait, did I get this or not? Like, you're giving me mixed signals, game. Did I win that promo?
Test your precision and timing to the limit.
I
You
didn't.
have to earn the fans' respect. They want to see something incredible every time you race.
Nice. Pretty good. Okay, so unlike the previous game that favored the player in case of a tie, this game doesn't favor the player. I don't like that. Oh, now I launch in first though. So that's random too. It's pretty weird. I mean, well, technically there is no advantage here, but by not needing to overtake the guy in front of you, I guess you automatically don't lose time. Also, by the way, collisions are allowed. It's not like every single collision is gonna reset the combo. It's just that it has to be a very light collision. Well, at least light for this game standards. I mean, if this was real life, even these very small collisions will be enough to break something. Yeah, hopefully this time at least we don't tie. He got 2100. I mean, that's also another thing, like, well, I guess that, no, I was about to say, if this is a competition between players, a tie is something extremely common. Because as long as you keep up the same pace, you most likely will overtake the same amount of opponents in roughly the same amount of time, so that's all. Whatever. So right now I already have more points than last time. He might also have more points than last time, but I got it. I got the collision right at the end. So how many points did you get this time?
Put in a top performance and hit the objective. You should be happy with that.
See, you couldn't have gotten that amount of points last time. Like, you had to... It's fine, whatever. At least we got fans.
All right, there's a promo event to try. Now, it's an endurance race, so you're gonna need to commit once you start. Do well though, and you'll win over a whole bunch of new fans.
I rather not. No, I was about to say, like, let's say that you know, forgot what I was about to say, fuck. No, let's say that you clear every event in a group of events. Like, before you go to the next group of events. The amount of fans that you gain there, like, if it's high enough, that means that you could probably skip a lot more events from the next group of events, right? Maybe.
This car has a balanced setup, making it more adaptable to different track types. Let's show them who owns this race. Attack them on the corners and tear up the straights.
Attack them on the corners and tail on the straights. You have any other insightful comment? All you need to tell me is just brake before a corner. Well, this probably is not enough to win. Like, I already did it too slow. Well, especially with that crash that I had before.
Push to second.
Okay, that is a slow corner, so you cannot do that. Okay, here I might get a second place. The first place, so you can forget about it. So the second place also might not be that doable. We will see. Ouch. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not the second place I get, so I'll take it. And this one was a different one, I think, than the one that won the other race that I got second. So it's not like it's the same guy winning everything. Okay.
If you've got objectives to complete, it's worth considering the extra attention they'll bring.
I guess we can do the elimination ones. Just that here, for example. Wait, this one is a regular race? I don't know. And here you can pick, well... I mean, theoretically, just looking at the stats, the Volkswagen Golf is very clearly the best one. Well, at least that's how it looks like, though. Something that I didn't check here, on the description of the car, it says that the Volkswagen is supposed to be a grip car. So you're not supposed to drift with those. Okay, well, in that case, don't drift, I guess.
Star driver for Eliminacion. Keep as close to him as you can. Hey, look, Eliminacion aren't afraid to trade paint, so be aggressive when you have to.
Like to trade his paint with mine, and by that I mean to remove my livery. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry, my livery is wonderful. Surely. Oh, you can still drift. It's just that it's probably not encouraged. But if I actually do try to do the corner normally...
Okay, one down and it wasn't
No, but that's the thing. Well, that corner was not a good example, I guess. Like, you know... It was a particularly slow corner, but...
Another one gone. Keep it going.
Okay. Well, to be fair, that also was a slow corner. But right here, it seems that getting first place will be
Show 'em what you got.
very, very hard to achieve. Like, in every event, not just this one. Oh, the direction of my car is fucked. So you could have that sort of damage even if
One more driver to eliminate.
in the speedometer it doesn't show the exclamation mark. So I guess the exclamation mark is simply to tell you, hey, your car is quite fucked. Here, the difference between
2 cars left between you and the win.
the first place and everyone else seems to be very clear. And yeah, here I'm not even close. Nice, amazing corner,
Close
dude.
now. Put the pressure on this guy and take the win.
Yeah, I don't think I can put the pressure on someone that's probably 5 seconds ahead of me. Wait, did I lose a tire? Oh. Yeah, I lost a tire, look at that. My front right tire is gone. team. I didn't know that could happen. It's pretty cool. So they weren't choking with the damage.
Eliminacion will definitely start taking the WS.
Yeah, but the issue is that when you lose the tire, it's over. There's nothing you can do. Like I could barely steer there, and that's with the exclamation mark not even showing up. So here you still get 20,000. Yeah, you do, right?
Okay, Hot Rod. Terrific race. You've now got an invite to compete with Eurorand. They have loyal fans all over Europe, which will make them a nice addition to the WSR. See if you can get them interested.
Wait, where did you say that I got invited to this shit? The vehicle challenge? Wasn't that already there? Maybe not. I could try it, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about unlocking the other vehicles because I'm not gonna use them. I mean, there is a reason why I pick the one I pick.
Corner exit speed is key in Paris. There are a lot of straights.
Okay.
Sector 2 is giving you problems before. You need to
These
work on
time trials have shown that they are very rough. So even when it looks like I'm doing everything right, that might not necessarily be the case. Yeah, I think that already with that corner that I did pretty badly, this is... Not to mention that. I mean, that's so fucked up. So many of these corners feels like you have to... Well, you have to do them well, yes, but I mean that doing them well is so hard to do. Like, despite this game being like an arcade racing game, I feel like it's harder to do the corners sometimes than the previous game, and that's precisely because like you're intended to do them in like an arcade way, which means that you're supposed to take them very fast, you know, like you need to do them very fast, like unlike in a simcade where you're kind of supposed to brake properly. Here you're supposed to take it as if it was Need for Speed, and the thing is that you need to do them all that fast, so the moment you fall behind you kind of get fucked.
So make sure you take advantage.
It's a little bit of an issue. Also, why are there two time attacks here? Well, I mean, they are different places, I guess, but still messed up. Alright, I'll try. Look, I'm picking the Hyundai. I don't care if stat-wise the Volkswagen is supposed to be way better. I haven't won a single event with the Volkswagen so far, while the Hyundai gave me one victory. So yeah. Let's try it like that.
Impress him and we impress the fans. All right, you're up to speed. Get ready.
We are here that the initial countdown is not from 3 and it's just 1. Like at that point, what's the point of the countdown? You're just not really gonna count even 1 second. Yeah, it's certainly better than just starting right away, but it's almost like you're starting right away, you know? That corner I did it pretty badly. Okay, so that's the time to beat.
want you to drive great. Push ahead.
Hey, thanks for the shints, bro. You're driving good. Sure I am. Thanks for the encouraging words, mister. God damn it. Yeah, that one was even worse than the previous one. It's probably gonna be a restart, but I mean, might as well use the final lap. That corner was extremely fast. I really hope these two guys don't get in my way, but they could. Well, they kinda got in my way, but unfortunately that's not good enough. That's at least second place. Could be worse, but then it seems that I am unable to get a single first place. I think that the game only cares about top 3 anyway, so does that matter? I still think I get the 20,000 fans. Oh, technically you don't. You get a little bit less. It's whatever. Doesn't make a difference for me. But here, that's what I don't like. There is so much repetition, you know. Again, I understand the idea is that you are in a specific place, so all the events take place there. But it just makes it pretty repetitive by doing that. At least that's how I feel. Whatever. The one in first place here is a Volkswagen Golf. Not sure what that's gonna do. He's there.
Two more to go. There's been a collision behind you.
Okay, that was a little bit fucked up. Like that little movement he did at the end. I guess that one was like made me lose a little bit less time, but still. Also, hold up, there's something that I just realized. This was inside the Eliminator category, but it's a regular race. Which is what I noticed when I was looking at the events, but like why? Like why do you do that? Like why do you even put it inside of Eliminator if it's not an Eliminator, right? It doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, and this Volkswagen didn't look like he was gonna go that far at the start, but right now he's... I mean, it's not like he's that far, you can see him right there, but I don't think I can reach him. Well, at least right now I can say, like, I cannot complain about the lack of consistency of the difficulty, because right now I'm consistently getting second place, which is pretty sad, but yeah, I mean, it's consistent. It's always a second place. I thought it was gonna look worse from the front after all those impacts, but not really. Alright, I'll take that. It's I think I only won a single event in this group of events, which was the very first one, I think. So I guess that's what they call beginner's luck. It's fine. I mean, as I say, you don't really need to win them all.
It's going to test your precision and timing.
Guess we can do this one.
You have to earn the fans' respect. They want to see something incredible every time.
Then it's just that, as I say before, the amount of repetition for trying to make them be on the same location is quite too much, I feel. Like, this sort of thing will work better if there were more tracks. And I can definitely understand why there are no more tracks. It's because, like, you know, the visual fidelity of this game is pretty high. So you cannot just pop, like, I don't know, 10 tracks casually for a group of event, and then in another group of event you just casually have other 10. I understand that, but yeah, it still feels quite repetitive too. Pretty nice. Well, that made me lose a lot of time. Like, that made me lose way too much time. That's quite a difference between starts, for sure. You know, even though, I mean, a lot of times I get second place, and even there I struggle reaching the first one. The thing is that so much of the time I waste is because the guy in front of me just keeps blocking me. Well, blocking me. He's not really blocking me. It's like, doesn't let me do the corners quickly. And since in this game you want to drift like that, you kinda need to have more space to drift. You know? Oh, wasn't expecting that. I think it's a weird combination. It's not bad, like, I don't dislike it, but yeah, having this arcadey physics, but at the same time, you know, the fact that you need to do very precise times if you want to win, it's an odd combination. It kind of reminds me a little bit, though very loosely, because obviously gameplay wise they are extremely different, but I feel like difficulty wise and the fact that they are both arcade racing games reminds me of Ridge Racer 5. Ridge Racer 5 is like a particular one in the series because it's one of the hardest ones to beat. Not the hardest one. The hardest one is another one, but the thing is that the difficulty of that other one, which is Ridge Racer 64, fully relies on you being able to block opponents rather than just doing tracks as fast as possible. In Ridge Racer 5 the difficulty is precisely that. That you need to do the tracks as fast as possible with the least amount of mistakes. Oh, someone crashed, speaking of mistakes. So that's the idea, right? Like, you kinda treat it as if it was like more of a simulator game by doing the quickest laps you can possibly do, but at the same time, the fact that it's still like arcade arcade racing game, right? It has that weird combination. The same happens here. No, why did you do time attack? Fuck time attack. Gabi, oh shit, the official thread. And imagine having a thread fully dedicated to... Well, I know that that's the case for some streamers in some forums. Well, the forums that still survive, I mean.
Okay, Hot Rod.
They have that.
There's a lot of excitement surrounding the WSR in Europe. Looks like we might be able to eclipse what we did back in the US. Everything is in place to do just that. Go meet Scott down at the opening race.
Okay. So, yeah, I am sure.
There are 2 vehicles here to choose from. You're going to need one to enter upcoming events.
Tim, look at how heavy this one is compared to this. Holy shit. But it also has more power. I'm curious though, because so far every car has been pretty heavy, but this is the opposite. Well, I guess the Volkswagen wasn't. I wanna do this one.
That's a good decision. I'll have it ready for you immediately.
I hope it's not a bad decision, because it is quite different, you know. Hold up, I could change some of this, because some of these objectives are not particularly easy. Ironically, winning a vehicle challenge is also not that easy either. And leading a lap seems relatively doable. I guess I can finish ahead of this guy, sure.
The announcement of this season of the WSR and the new clubs joining up has given us an increase in traffic through our official website. We're seeing a lot of that coming from Europe, and looking at the comments wall, we should expect decent crowds turning up.
Okay. Sure. Well, hold up. This one is apparently the DLC one, and this one is the one I should unlock. I wanna check how it is. But I guess we're gonna do this, well, championship, because it's only 2 laps. So I think we're gonna do this and then leave it for the next stream.
We can put on a good show. The WSR could be huge here. There's Kirkwood. That guy's aggressive on track. Watch out for him.
Yeah, it's fine. Wow, this car looks bigger than I expected. Especially for a car that is supposedly so lightweight. And you know that I'm gonna end up staying with this livery, right? Like, I think that as dog shit as it might look, I think that I will keep it for the rest of the game. For anyone that rightfully thinks that it looks like shit, I'm sorry, but I think I will go for it. I'm sorry, I'm not a designer, I cannot do something better than that, okay? I am unable to. Well, I can probably do something better than that, it's just I don't want to spend the time to do that. Okay, you are doing this so badly, it's actually impressive. How about you stop crashing? Also, here some of the opponents from the previous area are showing up. I guess that's because this is supposed to be like a world competition. I don't know if I can... beat this Callium guy. Well, we're halfway through the race. You can see the progress, by the way, on the bottom left where the radar is. The red bar on the top, that's what shows you how... Wait. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but why did you trigger so late? Like, yeah, at that point, I could still save it, but... Yeah, like, I was pressing that button. I don't know why it took so long to appear. That's weird. I don't think I'm getting first now. But that's not gonna be a problem in itself. Assuming that... Well, that's the problem. I also cannot tie. Ah, fuck. Okay, hold up. I need to do this better. So it feels like at this point I probably can forget about getting many first places at all. Unfortunately. I think that the era for first places is gone. And I keep doing the drifts not properly, also known as badly. I think it's because every car has a different way to drift, you know, and it's hard to get used to all of them, especially if you switch the car every time. Then I mean, I'm pretty sure that in every competition the objective is getting top 3.
Good. You can make the top 3 easy from here.
Yeah, well, that's what this guy should say. It's just so annoying having these guys blocking you. Because, again, there's not much you can do in a game that works like this. That you either have the right angle to do a corner or you don't. And if one of these guys is in front of you, there's not much you can do. I cannot do corners properly. At all. Well, here I think I've seen enough, so I'll take the second place. The issue is that if I take the second place, if the idea is winning this, you know, little championship, that guy Callum cannot get second place on the next race, and well, obviously not first. I am the one that needs to win, but that most likely won't happen. So yeah, that's an issue. Okay, again, dude, I don't understand why I'm pressing the flashback button and it's not working. Like, why is it so random? It works when it wants to. And it's not like I run out of flashbacks, there's 5 of them. It seems pretty random when it feels like working. Or rather, maybe after I do a crash it doesn't let me do it immediately, but that will defeat the whole purpose, wouldn't it? Like, that's the whole point to use a flashback. I mean, obviously you can do it preemptively, but if you cannot do it in time and you crash before pressing the button, you should still be allowed to press it. Maybe it's just a bug. I mean, keep in mind that this is a game from 2013, I think. And even though it's quite a decent PC port compared to the sort of shit that they released back then on PC, it's still something that probably, you know, might have some glitches here and there. And maybe that's one of them. I mean, after all, the gamepad support is very rough. Like, I had to do some... Well, I didn't really need to use any external program at least, but it wasn't easy to assign the buttons to this gamepad. Or well, to the game with this gamepad is what I tried to say. Well, that's a shame because that was a pretty good race, but I still wasn't enough for first. Like, I don't think I can do it better than that. Whatever.
Okay, good effort. You're currently in second.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Again, if that guy gets at least second, I will lose.
The uneven rock faces that line the track are brutal. Give him a wide berth.
Well, I could try to take him down, but this is on the same track. Also, I cannot skip this, unlike the previous game. The little introduction, you cannot skip it. Alright, so Callum here doesn't start in first place, so that's positive. I mean, that doesn't mean he cannot overtake. Wow, nice. Beautiful start. Okay, can you do this first corner properly, like, please? Not asking for much, I think. It's not even a hard corner. Well, okay, technically, it's not particularly an easy corner, but come on, it's not that rough. Well, if this guy stays third, that will be great, but I don't think he will. I mean, if I want to make sure he stays behind, I will have to take him out. And, you know, that will be bad. Because I'm most likely taking myself out as well. Well, here he's not in the top 4 yet. But I would prefer to win, because I don't think this... I mean, in this game there is quite a difference between the points on the first place and everyone else, so... Here I think that winning is probably mandatory. Even if he ends in 5th place or whatever. For fuck's sake, dude. I think the issue is that this car... like, ironically drifts a little bit too much, you know? So every time I try to make, like, you see what happens, the oversteering is crazy. That's the fact that part in the first place, the fact that oversteering as a concept exists in something that has this sort of arcadey drifts. I feel like shouldn't be that picky over that. But yeah, whatever. The first place is certainly not happening here. And I don't know where Callum is. But hopefully not in any... Well, again, if it's 5th place, I don't know if he's winning or not. But at least he's 5th, at the very least. So will this be enough? Maybe. Like, this is 32 points. It is enough to beat him. But yeah, it wasn't enough to beat Harrison. Well, that fucking sucks. But whatever, I don't care. I mean, at this point I think every single one of my next races will be second place.
A few more events to this series based on the feedback we've been getting. Make sure you keep up with the pace.
Well, I certainly didn't keep up with the pace, but it's fine. That will be it for me for today, I think. Wait, how do I... Oh, there. Wait, awards? Oh, that's the... Wait. So all this thing will be filled with awards? Or is it just that one? I don't know. I don't know how long even the career mode is, but yeah, I think that for now I will stop here for today and continue tomorrow. So yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more of this. So have a good one and take care.